In a cozy little home on Maple Street, sunlight streamed through the window, casting playful shadows across the living room. The air was filled with the scent of freshly baked cookies, but the real magic was happening on the other side of the room, where a large, ornate mirror stood against the wall. This mirror had been a part of the family for years, a relic from a time when glamour was defined by gilded frames and intricate carvings. Little did anyone know, it also served as a portal to hilarity for the four-legged inhabitants of the house. Max, a sprightly golden retriever with a coat that glimmered like sunshine, was the first to notice the mirror. He had been chasing his favorite squeaky toy, a bright red ball that squeaked with every enthusiastic bite, when he skidded to a halt, his paws sliding on the polished wooden floor. His head tilted, ears perked up, and curiosity sparked in his big brown eyes. There, in the mirror, was another golden retriever staring back at him, equally excited and ready to play. "What on earth?" Max thought, his tail wagging furiously. He bounded closer, his heart racing with the thrill of discovery. The other dog mirrored his every move, jumping and spinning as if they were engaged in a joyous dance. Max barked, a sharp yip that echoed in the room, and the reflection barked back, its mouth opening wide in a playful snarl. "Hey, you're just like me," he thought, his mind racing with the possibilities. With a sudden burst of energy, Max lunged at the mirror, expecting to collide with his newfound friend. Instead, he met the cool, hard surface of the glass, his nose bumping against it with a soft thud. Stunned, he stumbled back, shaking his head as if to clear the confusion. "What kind of trick is this?" he wondered, staring intently at the reflection that seemed just as bewildered as he was. Meanwhile, Bella, the family's mischievous beagle with a nose for trouble, trotted in, her ears flopping with every step. She caught sight of Max and his antics, and her curiosity piqued. "What's he up to now?" she thought, her tail wagging as she approached the mirror. As soon as she caught sight of herself, her eyes widened in surprise. "Who is that?" she wondered aloud, her head tilting to the side in a classic beagle fashion. Bella sniffed the air, her nose twitching as she tried to decipher the mystery. "I smell treats," she thought, her thoughts momentarily distracted from the reflection. But then she spotted the other beagle in the mirror, ears perked, tail wagging. Bella barked excitedly, and the reflection barked back. "You're just as cute as I am," she thought, her heart swelling with pride. In a fit of playful excitement, Bella began to bounce around, her paws tapping against the floor as she danced in front of the mirror. She jumped up, and the reflection jumped too, mirroring her every movement. Bella let out a series of playful barks, and with each bark, the other beagle seemed to respond, creating a cacophony of joyful noise that filled the room. Max, now fully invested in this strange game, joined Bella in front of the mirror. Together, they leaped and bounded, barking and wagging their tails as they played with the voyageur reflections. They spun in circles, their movements a blur of fur and excitement. The mirror became a stage, and they were the stars, lost in their own world of canine wonder. Just then, Charlie, the family's elderly bulldog with a gruff exterior, but a heart of gold, ambled into the room. He had seen all the commotion from the comfort of his favorite spot on the couch, but curiosity got the better of him. "What are those two fools doing now?" he thought, his brow furrowing as he approached the mirror. As he neared, Charlie caught sight of his own reflection. "What in the world?" he grumbled, his jowls quivering. There, in the mirror, was a bulldog with a face that mirrored his own, complete with a scowl that could rival any grumpy old man. Charlie huffed, puffing up his chest as if to assert dominance. "I'm not afraid of you," he barked, and the reflection barked back, its face contorting into an exaggerated version of his own scowl. Max and Bella, still in the throes of their playful frenzy, glanced over at Charlie, their tails wagging furiously. "Come join us, Charlie," they seemed to say with their eyes. But Charlie, unfazed, decided to take a different approach. He plopped down right in front of the mirror, his hefty body thudding against the floor. "You think you can outsit me?" He challenged the reflection, his jowls jiggling with every word. The other bulldog in the mirror seemed to mimic him, sitting down as well, and Charlie let out a triumphant grunt. The room was now alive with laughter and barks, a symphony of canine joy. Max and Bella resumed their antics, darting back and forth, while Charlie settled into a stubborn stare-off with his reflection. It was a delightful chaos, a moment where time seemed to stand still, and the world outside faded away. As the afternoon sun began to dip, casting a warm glow across the room, the three dogs found themselves panting and exhausted, sprawled out on the floor. They had played until their hearts were content, and as they lay there, they couldn't help but steal glances at the mirror. The reflections still gazed back, tails wagging, eyes sparkling with mischief. In that moment, they realized that the mirror wasn't just a piece of furniture. It was a portal to laughter, a window into their own silliness. They had transformed an ordinary day into an extraordinary adventure, all because of a simple reflection. As the sun set, casting golden rays through the window, the dogs drifted into a peaceful slumber, dreams filled with squeaky toys, playful barks, and the delightful mystery of the mirror that had turned an ordinary afternoon into a joyful escapade.